good evening and welcome to D-Day Live. As you can see, yes, I'm on my lonesome tonight. Hopefully you can hear me. I've got my microphone set up. Having a few technical issues. The camera keeps deciding not to work as it did last week, so fingers crossed it'll stay on today. But yes, Carl's due in from work any minute, so he might just stick his head round once he gets in. Started his new role. Well, he's with a mentor for the next few weeks. So yeah, but still new job. So yeah, and today is the lovely Jackie's birthday. So I'm sure everybody wishes her a happy birthday. I do believe she's out with her brother and sister-in-law for a meal tonight, so hence why she's not here. So hope she enjoys herself. So I shall head over to chat first, and then I'll show you what I'm planning on having a go at making tonight. Because yes, like I said in the description, I am having a go. Well, I've done a couple of them before, but obviously not live. So yeah, when you're live, things never tend to go quite as you expect, do they? So first up in chat, we have the lovely David from Sprue and Glue saying, "Hi Lisa and Sidekick, and hi all in chat." So yes, as you can see, I have no sidekick. So yes, hi David, hope you're well. And then next in we have James, the model officer, saying, "Is it time yet?" It is now. And the lovely Kevin has joined us. Hi Kevin. Thanks for popping in, keeping me company tonight. I never thought I should have had you on this side of the camera with me. Could have been making a model while I'm doing what I'm doing. And yes, just to confirm, he has finally gotten rid of the birthday girl. Jackie has gone out for a meal with her brother and sister-in-law. So I'm here in chat with you guys. Super duper. We also have Dan the Man saying, "Hi all. Good evening, Dan. Hope you're well. Hope you're settling into that new house." Then I do believe I've seen somewhere else. Yes. The lovely Ross from Scale Model Ninja has joined us this evening, saying good evening all. So good evening, Ross. And then Kevin says, on some streams of the weekend, they said it was in a way nice to have a chat with people more because of the low numbers of Joe Public, but then good and bad, I suppose. I'm assuming that's with regards to Telford. So yes, I saw one or two because Carl was having a look through where on Facebook as people were popping in and out, showing what they were doing. I must admit, though, I was a bit shocked for the lack of masks. I think that would have made me rather nervous, to say the least. But yes, as long as nobody's caught it, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Kevin says, "All good, Lisa, with your audio and pictures. Fantastic." At least I haven't got to shout. My other camera, well, it was working. So, yes, we'll soon find out when I swap it over. What's Dan saying? If the camera don't work properly, threaten to dock his wages. Yeah, very funny. Oh dear. Then Ross is saying, hi James, you got that night haunt finished yet? Oh dear. Let's see. Dan's put, new house is great, fits me like a big comedy glove. Yes. I'm sure it does. Oh, we have new curtains, do we, Dan? What are they? Batman, Spider-Man, Quano Man? That would be funny if you could get them self-printed. That would be quite funny. So, we have another one during this. We have Mike popping in, saying hi, Lisa. Hi, Dad. How are you? Hope all went well over on your stream this evening. And David is saying hi, Gubbins. I'm assuming that's another joke towards Mike. Right, let me have a look and see if my camera is working still. Yay! Fantastic. So, it's probably a bit close. As you can see, all the stickerage. So, still a couple missing, like Quano Man. Scale Model Ninja still hasn't got one yet. I'll have to get your good lady on it, Ross. Get some stickers sorted. Oh, I hear footsteps coming up. I'm assuming that's my beloved finally home. You get to say good evening to everybody.
Good evening to everybody.
I'm not on camera. It's looking at the board of stickerage. So, are you well?
Meh.
Meh.
Tired.
I bet you are. So, Dan saying, in Quano Man case, it will be My Little Pony curtains. Oh dear, yes. My Little Pony or unicorn.
More likely unicorns.
Yeah, unicorns. Lisa, is that scarf you have on the man's scarf Carl was modelling earlier in the week? No, Dan, it isn't. No. Sorry to disappoint. And Ross is saying they may be getting sorted in the new year. Ooh, exciting.
What's getting sorted?
Scale Model Ninja stickers.
Oh, happy days.
Yes. So right. I'm going to turn this over because there will be glue involved and I don't want my stickerage getting ruined. So, what I have here is obviously a little holly. They're not real, they're only fake. Little holly and leaves and honey. What are these called? Cones. Some more little embellishments. And some letters. We have just a piece of card. You can usually get these in a pack. These particular ones are from Hobbycraft. Got them last year and never got around to actually making anything with it. And again, Hobbycraft. Most of my stuff I tend to get from Hobbycraft, especially when it's things like this. and the little Scrabble letters. So yes, we have a box frame. So I'm going to be making them all together. First of all, I need to find my scissors and carefully take the backing off this. Oh gosh, without cutting myself, obviously. So I can see what I'm doing. Yes, seeing as I was on my own, it might be nice to try and do something live, a bit different, something that you've not seen me making before, that you've never seen me doing on the photographs through the group. So what I need now is a little bit of PVA glue. It's not very difficult. I suppose it's the sort of thing, yes, to some people it's probably more what you could do with your kids or whatever, but it's quite therapeutic in a way. And you've got to use a little bit of imagination as well, because obviously it's all about placement. So what I need to do first of all, I use the back of this that was in the box frame, and just line it up in the center as best as you can, because it is slightly smaller than this. So let me get some of this on here. But yeah, the only reason why I thought I'll do this is it doesn't take too long to do. It's only about, so it should fit in half an hour sort of thing, because I don't want to be too late tonight, because Carl will be heading to bed and I don't want to be making too much noise because he's trying to get to sleep. So I should be trying my best to finish for 9 o'clock. Because yes, at the moment he's on 12-hour shifts, aren't you, dear?
Yes.
So I get to see him for about half an hour, and then he's off to bed. So, but on the plus side, he's got a few days off next week, haven't you? You're finished. The last day's Thursday. So yes, I get to see him next week for a few days. So there is pluses to having 12-hour shifts. There we go. So how many of you guys have actually been to Telford this week? Obviously, I know James has. So we've seen a few pictures. Did anybody else get to the show? Was there anything unusual that you saw? Something that caught your eye? And did you spend a lot of money? Because I do believe that that's what people end up doing when they go to Telford, don't they, Carl?
Yes.
They end up spending more money than they planned. Although you did manage to get a bargain when you went a couple of years ago, didn't you?
That was from Perth.
From Perth? Oh,
The Scottish Nationals.
I thought it was down at Telford. No. Right, well, that's just settling down a bit. Let's just catch up on the chat. So Dan's saying, David, Yeah, I tried the new curtains to make a wonderful ball gown. Oh, very good. Ross is saying, and Carl needs all the beauty. Needs, I'm sure I should imagine that means needs all the beauty sleep he can get. LOL.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for telling him that, Ross. And James is saying, no, not very. I think he means not very much at all this year. I could have sworn you bought quite a few things this year, James. I saw a photo of your little stash. Kevin saying, hi, Carl. Congratulations on getting through your courses over the last 2 weeks.
Thank you, Kevin.
If you can't hear Carl, he says, thank you, Kevin. I'm not sure whether this microphone will pick him up how it's set up. And James says, evening, Carl. James is saying, note to self, do not brush cat while typing. Oh dear. Are you covered in hair now? So, right, that should be okay. So, what my letterage spells out is, hang on a minute. Unfortunately, I only actually have one M. What I should have done is swapped it out for one of the W's, because they'd all look the same. But it's only for me anyway, so I will start spelling out what it's actually going to say on the picture. So, Smith. Family. Yeah. I picked the blue words that are like the same letters. Oh dear. Gosh, I'm forgetting how to spell Christmas now. Christmas. It'd be MAS. So that's what the lettering is going to spell. It's going to look a bit better than that. That's just rough. What I do need to do now, though, is get a ruler and my pencil. Just try and mark a line. What I'm trying to do is just get it roughly where I want it to be. And then, as you can see, it's not quite as easy as you think, because you've got to try and line everything up on the spacing, etc., etc. So that's roughly that. I'll be popping that there, although I'm not too sure how I'm going to be gluing that down just yet. But we'll figure that out. So Christmas is the longest word. I don't want it too far, too close to the edge. So what I will do is pop it like that. There we go. And then we have can either have it so as it looks like building blocks like that, or I could space it out a bit, but that's roughly what I was thinking. And that there, and that there, and then that across the bottom. Like so. So there we go. So once you've played about with it, it's just a case of gluing it down, really, I suppose. So yes, I need to draw a couple of lines, or so if I try and get them in the right position so I'm happy with it first, and then so yes, that will need to go there, and then move these down a little bit. Oh, there we go. So it's about like that. And then maybe I can fit the wreath on the top there. So there we go. She'll start gluing them down in a moment. Let me have a look. Catch up on chat. Kevin saying the mic is picking up well, Lisa. Oh, good. Dan says, I haven't been to Telford, but I did see something strange in the bathroom mirror. I may need an exorcist for that monstrosity. Oh, what you like, Dan. Oh, dear. James is saying, no, Lisa, I was very controlled and the wife can confirm a lack of purchases. She has not seen any pictures. Oh, dear. So I take it when you got home, there was nothing to declare at that moment in time. Oh, dear. Kevin's saying, I hope you're not bragging again, Quano. Ha ha. Oh, dear. That sounds a bit like you may end up having to change your screen name to Prisoner of War, James. Oh, dear. Kevin, I is innocent, I swear. No, not at all, Dan. Once they're in the stash, they are not new purchases. Right. So it's a quick dash from the front door to the stash. Oh dear. Dan says, that's a funny looking ransom note, Lisa. Very funny. So, right, I'm going to make a start and glue these down very carefully. I'm not going to need my pencil, I'll just use my ruler to keep them lined up. So you put just a little blob. See, the best thing about this is PVA glue is strong enough for this. Which is good. So I shall pop that there like that. This is the fiddly bit now. Oh dear, Charlie. Feel awful. I've locked him in the bedroom downstairs because Emma's at work. I'll be going to bed soon. And he'll just be here pestering me, and I've got nobody to stand in if he needs to be let out. But of course, he's heard Carl come home, so now he's crying because he wants to come out. But he'll just have to be patient. So go. And there's the next one. There we go. So what's everybody else working on at the moment? I've got quite a few, well, not quite a few, I've got about another 4 Christmas cards to make. And so I'll be making them over the next 2 or 3 nights, getting them finished off, ready for posting. I've also got a birthday card to do for the beginning of November as well. But yeah, hence why I thought it'd be nice to do something a bit different than diamond art tonight for a change. Next week you will have both me and Carl, so we'll be on the Lions next week, all being well. Won't we, Carl?
Yeah.
So to be nice to do a bit more on them.
I should be at crash this weekend as well.
Oh yes, hopefully, because he finishes Thursday, he should be on the crash on Saturday night, so that'll be nice. So you off to bed, dear?
Going to bed. Night, everybody.
Good night. See you later. Yeah, if you can close the door, please, and Charlie can't hear me. So yes, his last day is Thursday, so he will be at home on Saturday, and yes, he'll be taking part on the crash, all being well. So that'll be nice. I'll just finish this first word. And there we go. There's that one. One more letter to go, and then I'll catch up on chat. So, there we go. That's Christmas word done. So let's have a look. Oh, sorry, James, I wasn't looking. I have to go and pick up my lovely wife from work and off to bed. Right, good night, James, if you're still there. Sweet dreams. Ross is working on an Age of Sigma ballista and crew. Oh, I'm intrigued. Just wished I could stay awake for 10 o'clock so I can tune in and watch it for half an hour. So I'll try my best tonight. Kevin's saying, not a lot on the bench tonight, Lisa. I'm watching on the big TV. Ah, so you'll be able to see all this writing then. My ransom note, as Dan has kindly pointed out. It looks like a ransom note. And Dan's saying, I'm working on pretending that I didn't spend £4,000 on new furniture for the new house. That number makes me want to vomit. Yes, that's a lot of money, especially in one big go. But it'll last. Well, I would hope it would last. So let me line this back up again. I need that one between the H and the R. So Yes, I must admit, in September when we were down in Stoke, because we've been eyeing up some new bedroom furniture, because we really do need a big bed. Not a big bed, a new bed even. Because ours is about, gosh, probably coming up to 11 years old now. And it's a metal frame. The metal, like the frame itself, isn't too bad. It's just the metal slats underneath. They're starting to, like one or two of them since the last move, sort of aren't doing too well. And I keep panicking one of these days that one will just fall through in the wrong place and end up in a rather precarious position. But yeah, so we had a look in Oak Furniture Land. Because before we ordered it, we wanted to have a look. We got our eye on one. And I'm really glad that we did, because when we went and had a look at it, it was not as nice as it looked in the online. So I'm really, really glad we went and had a look. But yes, we did end up ordering something else instead. But what I couldn't get over was the waiting list, like the waiting time before it was delivered. But basically, even though we ordered it like in the September and the end of September, it's not going to be delivered until the middle of February next year. It's like some 18, 19 weeks delivery time. And it's like absolutely mental. Can't believe how long we've got to wait for it. So he's hoping the bed will last that long. So it'll all be worth it in the end, as they say. So there's that. And Ross is saying I'll be working on the Bane blade tonight. Gosh, I can't speak. The Bane blade tonight on my stream. Right. I still feel awful for not tuning in. But by 10 o'clock, I'm usually dozing off on the flipping sofa. I know the Bane blades are big, but did you know you could work on one at Scale Model Ninja? Did you have to move your bench out the way first? Oh dear. Oh, itchy back. Right. Last word. So, there we go. Right. There's that. And that. Oh gosh, I'm going to have to go and let Charlie out of the bedroom at least. He's making a right racket. I don't want him upsetting the neighbours. So just give me 30 seconds, please, folks. I do apologise. Right, I'm back. hopefully he will behave himself. Go and sit down, please. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. So, yes. Are you saying hello to everybody online, are you? Hey? Are you saying hello? Don't get too close or I shall end up with glue on your nose, you silly mutt. Right. So, I've got about 10 minutes before I head over to the Facebook group. So if you've got anything you'd like to share, please head on over. And there we go. So that's that bit finished. Like I say, what's worrying me, I'm not 100% certain how I'm going to glue that down. It's not really the best surface to glue with. Just to give it a try. If not, I might have to have a look once the stream's finished, because I'm sure Carl has some double-sided sticky tape somewhere, but it could take a wee while to locate. So there's that, and then we have these two here. I'll give it a go first anyway. So put that there. And then that there. I think that's symmetrical. There we go. And as in case you hadn't noticed, Dan, no nails at the moment. Well, we've got nails, but not painted nails. Unfortunately, the lady who does my nails has caught the COVID. Well, there's about, I think it was about 4 people at the salon that I go to. My hairdresser and the lady who does my nails, and they both got the COVID. So they've ended up closing the salon down for a few days, and they've organised a cleaning company to come in and give it a good deep clean. But yes, I was supposed to have been getting my nails done last Thursday, but sadly wasn't able to, so I shall have to wait until December. They'll be nice Christmassy ones, which would be pretty cool. So try and settle down, Charlie Brown. There we go. Right, I think that'll be enough. I don't put too much on, otherwise the card might. There we go. Right, flip you over, and then I don't think that's actually going to work. Let me put a little bit of pressure on it. For a moment. I'll catch up with chat in just a minute. Got my fingers busy. Just don't want to glue myself down either. Right, I shall leave that to dry for a little minute. Move that out of the way as well. Let's have a look on chat. Dan says Carl sounds a bit rough. Yes, Carl's already gone to bed. He did say good night. That's Charlie having a whinge. Just need the ransom amount now. Yes. Very good. And David saying, how's the blaster, Carl? I hope you're looking after it. Yes, all the bits are safe in a box. Like I say, we just haven't had the chance. Hopefully, he's off from Friday for a few days. So hopefully over the weekend, neither of us are working. So hopefully we should be able to sit down and go through the list of parts with what we've already made, ticking off what's already been done, and then hopefully getting to print what still needs doing. It's just all the small little parts. All the big bits are done. It's just the little parts now that need doing. All the little bits that attached all together. So Dan's saying, not to worry, I can do your nails. Just one sec to get the Gundam markers unboxed. Nice. Thanks for the offer, Dan. Right, I am going to head over to the Facebook page. And there we go. Oh, that's not very good. Just bear with me. What the hell happened there? There we go. Honestly, don't know what happened there. David's saying real life is. Yes. It's just been one of those months, for want of a better word, with one thing and another. But the training's done now, so yes, he's got 4 days in, and then he'll be off for pretty much a week, I think. How the rota's been set up. Right, drink of my juice before we start. So as you can see, this was where Jackie finished up last Tuesday night. Nice marker for me, so I know my place. And then we have one entry for the craft station. I think we saw that last week. But yes, Mark shared his Lone Survivor Gunman diorama. So yes, so if you've got anything you'd like to add for next month's banner, please pop a comment here. Then next up we have Jackie. She's been doing a bit more on the second seat cover. But she's no more mint left. So finishing off with the pink colour. But yes, as you can see, it looks pretty smart. I definitely need to learn to crochet. And we have David. This was for yesterday, a surprise parcel and build. Sorry I missed it. Didn't get my lunch break till about 2 o'clock yesterday. But yeah, I'll have to watch that back, David. Sounds exciting. Next up we have Frankie with his new opal. Ooh, a bit of a sporty one this time. An opal speedster. Wow, fantastic. And some more pictures here of it. Awesome. Very nice. And Jackie again, she's back making Baby Yoda number 2. And we have 1 foot. And we have 2 feet. Both feet done now. Starting the body off. Study of Baby Yoda number 2. Charlie, settle down. I'll sort you out in a minute. Here we have Ross, a couple of Space Marines in my personal army colours of red and metallic Arctic blue, completed in the last 3 days. Ooh. Oh, wow. So do you actually play, Ross? I've never actually, even I know we've got a couple of pieces to try and start painting and get back into it. But we've never actually played this. Although we've played similar things. These are absolutely fantastic, as always. Good grief. Absolutely love it. A few of my Age of Sigma Stormcast Eternal figures completed. Girl, blimey. Very nice. I just love the bases. They're like little mini dioramas in themselves. Oh, good grief, you've done the writing in another colour as well. Oh, fantastic. These are gorgeous. Lovely, well done, fantastic. And we have more. Oh, grief. Right, here are some pics of 4 of my armies so far. Picture 1 is the Warhammer 40k Space Marines. Picture 2 and 3 is the Warhammer 40k Chaos Space Marines. Pick 4 is Age of Sigmar Nighthaunt. And then pick 5 is Age of Sigmar Stormcast Eternal. God blimey, that's a lot. Wow. Oh, they are nice. Liking that. Very nice. Oh, wow. Fantastic, Ross. Love it. And this got me something completely different. Three Star Trek kits underway. The USS Ambassador, USS Calvin Klein, and the USS Enterprise E. Very nice. Very nice. And Ross is also working on a 135th Academy Huey Viper. This is the one he's doing on his Saturday night live stream. Very nice. This is the Bane Blade. Progress so far on the Warhammer Bane Blade that I'm doing in my own Army's colour scheme. Very nice. Lovely colours. And then we also have the USS Rio Grande. Paint completed, only decals left to do once I've remembered where I've put them. All right, they're in that safe place that you can never find. I think everybody has one of those safe places, and then you just never can find it. Oh, wow. Very nice. Oh, another black one. Detail, absolutely fantastic. Lovely. And Frankie again, a classic and against modern. So the original Opel GT against a new Opel Speedster. Good grief. It's when you see older against new side by side that you realise how much how much they've changed, but how much they haven't changed. It's a bit hard to explain. They're so similar in a lot of ways. And another link for David's YouTube channel. Open the box. So he's received a box from USA. Let's get it open. Ooh, I'll have to go and have a look at that as well. Hope it was something nice, David. Latest Warhammer Space Marine figures completed are two times Outrider bikes, completed in my army colours of red and metallic Arctic blue. Lovely. Very nice. Lovely. Pretty awesome. And the latest Age of Sigma completed is a Liberator Prime with Sigmarite shield. Very nice. And this is me welcoming Christine to the group. Christine being Ross's better half. And this was me, the Christmas card that I started this time last week. Finally managed to get it finished this afternoon. 3 different shades of white and then the grey. But I think it looks lovely, which it does. So yes. Hopefully the recipients will be pleased. And I shall quickly do a refresh in case we have any new pictures. And that's it for today. So I shall stop sharing that. And just bear with me. Oh, actually, I'll show you, see if that's... Yes, it's dried. So I shall now very, very carefully pop this back together before I finish off for tonight. Make sure I've got it the right way around. There we go. And pop that on. And then you can see it all finished. And then flip it over. And there we go. All finished. And I can hang that up on the wall. Quite chuffed with that. Needs a bit of a polish, but I'll let it dry a bit more before I do anything else with it. Especially with that there, I'm not 100% certain that's going to stay stuck. So I shall swap the cameras over again, and there we go. And we'll go through, let me move that out the way, and I'll have an update on the chat. So Dan is saying, when Lisa says anything to add, does anyone else feel the urge to dress in drag and hit the stripper pole? No, I think that's just you, Dan. I think that's just you. Nope, don't play, just enjoy painting the figures. Yes, yeah, there's something about them, isn't there? Because they're not big. They're just something that you can do get you. They don't take too long. Not like having a great big model that takes, days, weeks, or whatever. So, and Kevin saying, stunning work again, Ross. Your work is so inspirational. Definitely is. Thanks, Kevin. I just enjoy what I paint. Yes. I must admit, to some people, this picture might not seem like much, but to me, I enjoy doing little things like this. I especially enjoy making my gnomes and my snowmen. So you never know. In the coming weeks, I might decide to make a snowman with you live, and just miss the Facebook page. But we'll see in the next couple of weeks what shifts calls on and everything. We'll see. Then we have Ross saying it's called doing a panzer when you can't find your safe place. I take it panzer's bad for that as well then, is he? Yeah, all across the board, Ross. You should enter the shows. Outstanding. Yes. Right. I don't class them as that good, Kevin. I'm still a novice. Yes, exactly, Kevin. You're kidding yourself. They're just unbelievable. Kevin's saying, great to see other craftiness, Lisa. Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad you like it. And then Ross is saying, not really, mate. I'm too old school compared to the younger generation. It doesn't matter how you paint at all. It doesn't matter. And we're joined by Marcy saying, hi all. Hi, Marcy, our scale model muse. We're just wrapping up at the moment. If you've missed earlier, but no diamond art tonight. Actually made this little picture. But yes, once trying to be careful with it. Once I know it's all glued together, I'll take a few pictures and pop it on the Facebook group and sort that out. So yes. So before let me close that down. You can see the motley in the background being a pain in the ass. So before I finish off, I'll just do the usual. We have Ross on in a little while at 10 o'clock over on Scale Model Ninja, painting some more of his Bane blade. Charlie's getting impatient now. Then yes, we'll have, I should imagine Nat will be back at 5 o'clock on Friday night at 8. Get my times all wrong. Saturday night crash will be back to normal as well on Saturday night, and all being well, Carl will be on. And then yes, we should be back here on Tuesday, and I'll actually have Carl with me as well, which would be fantastic. So Morse is saying, was cooking and finishing the cleaning. Oh, I was busy doing that this afternoon. He looks a bit like my last dog. Yes, he's a border collie husky cross, so he's absolutely loopy. He's 10 and a half and he still thinks he's a pup. But yeah, if if you're completely ignoring him, he starts banging his bowls. He won't wait for me. You have to do it then. So yes, he's rather demanding. Woofers are never a pain, just owners misunderstanding them. No, he is a pain, because it's like having a toddler in the house. They are so demanding. If you're not there when they want you to be, then all hell can break loose. As you can see, he's pacing the floor now. Kevin saying, "No night all. Thanks for a great show." Good night, Kevin, and thank you for joining me. Thank you for keeping me company. And Muse is saying she was a border collie Labrador, and was a total ass. But that's the working dog. Yes, yeah, they need to be busy. But it's like, it's just mental. You can take him for a walk, and it's like he comes back, he'll have a drink, and it's like, "Are we going again then? Are you ready?" And it's just constantly on the go. You have Carl, so can't be that much difference. Oh dear, no, Carl's the complete opposite. He'll sit on his computer all day when he's at home, or modelling or something. Oh, Muse is saying mine love the snow. Yes, Charlie's a big snow fan. He loves throwing, if you throw snowballs, he loves it. Snowballs, ice cubes. He thinks he's getting a treat. If you go to get ice out of the freezer and you give him an ice cube, he thinks he's having a treat. Absolutely loopy. But anyway, like I say, Carl's in bed, so I don't want to be on for too much. I don't want to be on for any longer, because I'm waking him up and I need to sort out bugger lugs. So thank you again, everybody, for joining me. It's been lovely having some company and some great banter. So if you're on YouTube, stay on for Ross. He will be on at 10 o'clock. So until next Tuesday, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.